Welcome to the channel. I'm Gail, trauma yoga informed instructor, mindfulness meditation coach, and somatic educator. Recently, I shared a video on the basics of what somatic healing is. I will include that video in the description so you can go back to it if you need to look at that one again. But I'm so excited because I want to take you through some somatic exercises. When your nervous system has had enough, you need to have some go to tools that you can use that will get you calm enough so that you can choose whatever your next step is. And so I love these particular tools that I'm going to share with you. This is an offering, a video that you'll want to save so that you can come back to it again and again. Recently, I was able to be a part of some other consultants who were creating a trauma informed care model. And I got to work with some awesome seniors. And one of the tools that I'm going to share with you is their favorite. If I was coming in to teach them trauma informed yoga or whatever it was that I was doing, they always requested this particular tool that I'm going to share. So I'm going to share three tools that I personally love and that I come back to. And I would love it if after you do them, you would put something in the comments to let me know after you've done a particular exercise, how you feel. It's not going to take a lot. I thought about making this really wide and doing this on my mat, but I think that this is just a perfect way to share. Let's talk about when your nervous system has had enough and how you might feel at that time. Maybe everything is irritating you, like everything is irritating you. Maybe your patience has just gone. Maybe you know you need to get out of wherever you're at. Maybe you're thinking 10 things all at once. Maybe you notice some things going on with your breath, with your body. Maybe your breath has become shallow. Maybe your mind is racing. Maybe you're clenching. Maybe your jaw's tight. Maybe your shoulders are up to your ears. So, again, excited to share these tools with you. So, the first practice I'm going to share is the one that I just referred to, and that is body tapping, also known as EAF. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of explanation. I'm actually going to do what I call ABC, right? Let's do the activity, and then maybe we'll have some shared conversation from your comments afterwards. So, this is about touch and sensation, attention and presence. So, just for a moment, if it feels comfortable, close your eyes or lower your gaze. And I want you to think of a simple intention. You can let your hands gently relax and just begin to think of an intention of how you want to move forward. Maybe it's a way that you want to show up. Maybe it's a single positive word. Maybe there's some affirmation or mantra that you've been thinking about. Maybe it's even a scripture or a prayer. So once you get it in your mind, don't overthink it. Maybe it's hope or love, or I want to show up calmer, or want to be more receptive. Whatever it is, have that in your mind. And then you're going to take your forefinger and your middle finger. And I'm going to take you through the tapping. So we're going to start right above the brow, and you want to make sure you're tapping lightly and you're tapping at least 7 times. And I want you to repeat whatever intention you came up with. and pay attention to your breath. You want to make sure you're breathing. So, eyebrows, and we're going to do the side of the eyes at least 7 times, could be more. And we're going to do underneath the eyes. And we're going to do right underneath the nose. Then we're going to do the chin. And we're going to do the collarbones, two fingers of both hands again. Then we're going to do under the arms, repeating whatever your intention is, your affirmation, your mantra. Then we're going to do a side karate chop right on the side of the hand. And now we're going to do the top of the head, breathing in and out through the nose. And you want to do this 3 times. So we're going to go through this 2 more times. Hope, calm, peace. I am grateful. Keep saying whatever your intention is underneath the nose, chin, breathing in and out, collarbones at least 7 times, underneath the arms, karate chop, top of head. Again, repeating whatever that intention was, side of eye, right on the temple, under the nose, 2 fingers, chin, breathe, collarbones, under the arms, karate chop. Every time we switch, you're repeating your affirmation, top of head. Once more, side of eye, right under the nose, 2 fingers, chin, collarbones. I think I'm doing about 10 taps. So as long as you get at least 7, underarms, karate chop, and top of head. And allow the hands to relax in your lap. Take a deep breath in, let it go. Drop the shoulders and the jaw 2 more times. Deep breath in, breathe it out through the nose or the mouth, whatever feels good. This time, make this the deepest breath of the day. Allow the belly to fill. If possible, hold it at the top. And release. Right, the next one is a body scan. So now that you've had the tapping experience, now think of scanning from head to toe the body. You can do this with your eyes lowered or with your eyes closed. And you just want to go through the body and notice what's there. Notice if the body is relaxed. Notice if the body is calmer. Just notice. So think of your mind's eye moving from the very crown of the head down through the forehead, down the face. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, Relax the arms, inner elbows, wrists, hands, and fingers. Relax the chest. Relax the belly, your breathing. Noticing if there's sensation there, if you're tight. Relax the legs, the knees, the feet. Just begin to notice, is it challenging to relax certain parts of the body? You're not judging, you're just noticing where you're holding. And if you notice you're holding more in your shoulders, maybe visualize your breath moving there. And you can do this as many times as you like. Notice what happens when you stop trying to fix something and you just notice. Breathing naturally, just notice. So, the third somatic practice I'd like to share, particularly around this time of year when the weather might be beginning to change. If you have any sinus issues, this is a good one. So, I'm going to give you a couple of ways to do it. Typically, you use your thumb and your ring finger, but if that doesn't feel good, you can use your thumb and your forefinger. So, you're going to close one nostril. My voice sounds a little funny. So, you're going to close one nostril. You're going to breathe in. Use either the forefinger or the ring finger. Close the other nostril. Breathe out. Close. Breathe in. Close. Breathe out. Alternate nostril breathing. Close. Breathe in. Close. Breathe out. Close. Breathe in. Listen. Breathe out of that same nostril. Cover it. Breathe in. Close. Breathe out. Close. Breathe in. Close. Breathe out. Close. Breathe in. Close. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Close. Release. Breathe out. Relax the shoulders. So, I also shared in a previous video about how challenging a couple of days were because I had back to back appointments caretaking with my mom. And so, those are some of my other go to practices. So, remember, regulation is not a way that you're tolerating everything that's going on in your life. Regulation can just simply mean I need to relax enough to be clear about my next step, right? Maybe it's rest that I need, maybe it's a boundary that I need to set. So think about tapping, notice how you felt after the body scan, and notice how you felt after the alternate breathing. And write in the chat which one was your favorite. So these are just some of my favorite go-to practices that are so helpful. One of my seniors couldn't believe how helpful the tapping was. They loved that tapping. So remember to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, sign up for notifications so you know when the next video is coming. Again, I am Gail. My company is The Joy Yoga. And don't forget to remember what you already know. So now you have some other things, some other tools in your arsenal that you can use. Be well.